Good morning, everyone. This is Kia. Wanted to share a practice with you today, just in response to the general kind of collective emotional state that seems to be so prevalent right now. I'm noticing as I talk to people or connect to people how there's this sense of obviously fear that is connected to the virus, but also just an aloneness that many people are feeling, and then how to deal with their minds in this aloneness. Because if we haven't had the time or created the time in our life to create a relationship with our mind, then these times when there's a lot of fear in the collective and there's all this extra time that seems so purposeless, that where there seems to be a purposelessness to it, in other words, where we would have been busy working but now we're not, then there's a sense of hopelessness, and the mind is just going crazy. And so many people are just listening to all of the many theories about what's going on and driving themselves crazy, because every few minutes there is another theory about what's happening and why it's happening and what the solutions are, and then they're all counter, and now you've got arguments amongst families and friends because of all the different opinions. So this live chat is really my call out to you to take this time to be alone, or at least with your intimate family, and to pull back from obsessively checking in with everything right now. Because what happens is when we activate the energy of fear, we all go into control mode, manipulation mode, we go into analyzing mode, and then our energy gets dissipated, the mind becomes incoherent, and we actually stop thinking straight anyway. So now, wow, somehow the great creative intelligence of the universe has put us all in our homes. And what can we do in our homes? We could entertain ourselves silly with all of the shows that are on, and we can go online and we can entertain ourselves like crazy people there too. But here's the opportunity, you guys. Here's the opportunity for all those of you who always say to me, but I just don't have time to practice. I don't know how to incorporate that into my life. Well, look, here we all are. We're in our homes. We're locked in our homes. What else are you going to do? What else are you going to do? Let's use this time. Practice as many hours a day as you can. That's my motto right now. And I tell you, the moment I tap in to the intelligence within my own being, the moment I pull myself away from all of the collective fear, I start to feel this unbelievable energy of expansion. And I start to sense that there's an intelligence underlying all of this. And let's tap into it, and let's free ourselves of the collective drama and karma, and let's start to become light bulbs in this extraordinary collective consciousness. Every time you unplug from fear and you plug in to love and you plug in to a sense of connection, then you are opening that space for everybody. So you guys, we have this opportunity right here, right now, to create a big shift. Let's do it. If we're in fear, we're vulnerable, and our immune system is vulnerable. So we're going to do a little practice here. For those of you who don't have a mat, that's fine. You can just listen, that's fine. We're going to chant a little bit first. We're going to move the body. We're going to breathe a lot, because breath is the doorway into a more expanded state. In that more expanded state, let's start to tune in, because you will recognize the truth of this situation. It's going to come from within you. It's not going to come from the analytical mind. So let's tap in. Let's see if we can renew ourselves in this time. And yeah, there's doorways of possibility for all of us. So here we go. Let's see if I got it all straight here. So what I thought we could do first is actually chant the Guru mantras. So these are three of the most traditional mantras used throughout for thousands of years in the yoga tradition. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Sakshat. So basically we're going to call on Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. We're going to call on that creative intelligence, that absolute space, the place of pure consciousness from which all things come. We're going to call on the sustaining force in the universe that is keeping us alive and helping us to stay vital and healthy throughout this time. We're calling on Shiva, the dissolving quality, to help us to let go of our fear and to understand exactly what it is that we can learn through this time, that we can open ourselves to through this time. So we can be in a process of renewal. We just crossed the spring equinox. This is a time of renewal. No matter what's going on the outside, let's tap into that. It'll strengthen us in so many ways. Then we'll do the Asatoma invocation, calling to move from unknowing to knowing, from darkness to light, from a limited identity of ourself into a more unlimited state in the energy of love and expansion. And then we'll do the student-teacher invocation, which is asking that may this time together be fruitful on all levels of our being. May it bring more self-illumination, and may it bring closeness among us in a community. So we'll do those first. We'll chant first, and then we'll start to move the body. Thank you so much for joining me here today, that we can have this time in beyond space and time, really, that we can just have this moment together, connected, and remembering the greater love that unifies us all, and remembering the creative consciousness that unifies us all, and remembering the opportunity that lies in every single challenge for us to individually and collectively grow and expand. And when things look like they're falling apart and we are in the unknown, that's right when we're at the edge of a blossoming of a new consciousness and a new understanding. That's right where our energy, as we align with this unknown and out of the fear and the old paradigm, that's when we start to serve that which is emerging on a collective level, that which is emerging, that wants to evolve through us. As Reverend Michael Beckwith said recently at the International Yoga Festival, we want to be not trying to save the world, but looking to serve this new emerging paradigm that wants to express through us. So let's unplug from the fear, let's plug in to the greater consciousness within us. Let's awaken ourselves to deeper levels of love, and let's serve this new emerging paradigm that is here to awaken the entire humanity to a new level of connection and peace. So we'll chant. You can listen, or please feel free to join me. 3 ohms. The third one is going to be a little higher. Asato ma Sadgamaya Tamaso ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityoma Amritam Gamaya Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Kadavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Beautiful. All right, let's get the energy going a little bit, and then we'll start to work our way from the ground up. First of all, here, I just want to get the energy moving. So we're going to inhale, arms stretch out, your fingers are stretched, and then exhale and pull the elbows in and make little fists. And we're going to start with 108 of these just to elevate the energy, start to flush through the lymph nodes, and create a little space inside. Okay, so here we go. Inhale. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and inhale, stretch up. Pause the breath, squeeze the energy from the base of the body all the way up towards the center of the brain. Hold it. Keep squeezing from the base of the body. Squeeze the rectum, lift up through the pelvic floor muscles, squeeze the lower belly in and up. And then exhale slowly. Relax your arms down. Turn your palms up and then just allow a moment here. Settle in. Already you're shifting your frequency. Maybe you can sense how the energy got a little bit more spacious. Perhaps you have an individual intention you'd like to infuse this practice with. Perhaps there's something in particular that has challenged you in this time that you'd like to dedicate this practice to seeing your way through, to seeing more clearly, to unhooking from the worry or the fear that you may be experiencing around this right now. And let's make a collective intention to awaken and an energy of connection and love. That we may be vehicles right now in this moment for the force of love to express through us at all levels of our being. And let yourself feel that for a moment. Embody it. Wonderful. Okay, so we're going to go straight down to our root, and we're going to create a little bit of humor in this, hopefully. Because humor is a great antidote to everything we may be experiencing right now that's on the more challenging side. So we're going to lift up and drop ourselves down. Just like that. Lift up, drop down. So you may feel a little happening up through the center of the spine from the pelvic floor. And what we want to do is actually shake up the energy of the root chakra, traditionally connected to the energy of fear. But the positive side of it is that it's the stabilizing force in your body. So you're lifting up and you're popping your butt down. You can always do this in a full lotus if you want to. You will have to use your belly muscles to lift yourself up. And that's good. So here we go. If you've got neighbors, they're all going to hear you right now. And that's fine. They're going to be wondering, what is she or he doing up there? So little popping up and down. Shake up the energy of your root. A few more. All right, one more. Beautiful. And then take a moment and just sit and tune into the energy down there in the lower part of your body. Feel it. Connect with it. And allow yourself to expand your awareness from that lower part of your body into the space around you. Wonderful. So now let's start to work this energy. So we're going to now come into a squat. So squatting down, arms out in front of you. You can be up on a pillow like I am with your heels or not. Arms out in front of you, and we'll do breath of fire here. If you're on your menstrual cycle, do a long deep breath. Otherwise, it's a sharp exhale, but the exhale and inhale actually have an equal rhythm. Nice. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's get that equal rhythm going. And we are on our heels. And here we go. Wonderful. And your intention here is to feel the pulse of your belly in the, which is actually stimulating the energy in the first, second, and third chakras. It helps to stimulate the whole lower digestive tract and circulate energy there. Good, stay with it. You might start to feel a little uncomfortable. It's not the easiest of postures to hold over a period of time, but see if you can stay with me here. Very powerful posture. Take a deep inhale. Pause the breath. Squeeze Mulaband. Lift from the pelvic floor. Chin in. And then exhale and release. Come sitting for a moment. Close your eyes. And begin to breathe down into the belly. Sense the space within the belly and the space all around the belly. Tune in to the energy of the sacral chakra, that area at the base of the spine, the sacrum, the creative center. Just tuning in to the energy there, that's it. Not imposing anything else, just tuning in, feeling it. And feeling the space all around the body there. Where your attention goes, the energy flows. So you're inviting the intelligence of the lower chakras to awaken, to come online. Start to shift the energy from the way that it's been flowing, and you're inviting more balance, more harmony. Good, so we're going to go into our next posture where we're going to lie down onto our backs and piston our legs. So as you feel it, you lie down onto your back and you begin to piston your legs. Keep going, just each movement synchronized with a breath. Can you see that we're really working on harnessing the energy of what we would call the lower triangle, or the first three chakras? If energy is moving out into that sense of fear or just disconnection, or all of the worries, all of the sense of being ungrounded, uncertain of the future, what's going to happen, now we just start to harness that energy, and we're gradually going to draw it up to the energetic heart center. Keep it up just a little longer. If you're feeling this in your lower back, place your hands underneath your hips so that you support your lower back a little bit more. Hopefully you got a little more space. I squished myself in here so that I could do this in front of this lovely, spacious landscape behind me. Few more. Inhale, stretch the legs to 30 degrees, pause the breath. And then exhale, slowly lower the legs down. And just breathe down into your belly. Focus at the belly with your breath. Sense the awakening of energy there. The potential that lies in this whole center part of your body. Building vitality, building strength, building immunity as we internalize our energy and enliven it. Wonderful. Take a couple more breaths there. Yay. All right, so we'll move into some leg lifts. These are my favorites for just getting this balance between the prana and the apana. Getting the descending force, we start to pull it up towards the heart center, and then the heart energy gets pushed towards the navel, and we create a real force field here, which will then lift up directly to the heart. So if your lower back's tender, place your hands under your hips, and then legs will come up to 90 degrees, and this is the inhale position, and the exhale lower. Now if that feels too much, do one leg at a time. So we're inhaling up, exhaling down. Doesn't it feel good just to activate the navel? If you've been living in your head, it gets exhausting. The mind's always tripping on a new theory, a new thing, a new worry, projection into the future, or ruminating in the past. And here we are, we're getting activated in the center of our body. We're calling on the strength of our indomitable will to actually help us to move through this time with grace. And to, wow, what if we could actually thrive in this time? If we could turn inwards and we could really let go of stress and worry to such a degree that our vitality starts to increase, our immunity gets super strong, and we start to tune into a whole new world of potentials. What if our life actually shifted in the direction we've been wanting it to shift in for so long? What if it made that turn in this time that we're in right now? That's what's possible when we tune in. Okay, so a few more. When we tune in and we work the energy and we delve into the richness of our inner being. Inhale deeply here. Squeeze Mula Bandha, hold. And then as you exhale, slowly lower the legs down, turn your palms to face up. And once again, breathe down into your belly. Stay present with the energy there. Notice what's unfolding within you right now. Wonderful. So now, let's roll your way up to a seated position again. Yes. Hi, you guys. We're in it here together. So we're going to start working on the heart center now with some powerful breath work. Because breath work is one of the ways that we change the brainwave state. When we change the brainwave state, all the frequencies that we've been like hanging out in are not relevant anymore. And we start to tap into different frequencies. What happens when we tap into different frequencies? We open ourselves to the information that's available on those different frequencies. And then all of a sudden our reality starts to change because what we're relating to has shifted. And how we're creating starts to change because we're tapping into new information. And then how we're feeling starts to change because now we are starting to live in the consciousness of potential and what's unfolding and what's opening, not what's contracting and dissolving, but what's opening and what wants to open through us. So let's dive into this breath right here, right now. So we're going to inhale in two parts and exhale in two parts. In, nose, out, mouth. And we're going to move the arms with it, which starts to open up the heart. So here we go. Deep inhale. Pause the breath. Squeeze Mulabandha. Squeeze all the muscles at the base of the spine. Focus up through the heart into the center of the brain. Exhale as you're ready. Release the arms down. Sit very still. Just observe your experience. Grounding through your sit bones. Feel that explosion of energy through the heart center. And open yourself here to receive. Tap into this great field of energy around you. The nurturing force of creation around you. Around you and within you. Breathe into your heart center. Open yourself to the frequency of love. Stay in the experience at your heart center. Notice the feeling there. Many would say that this actually is the most creative center. Because the moment we start to tap into the energy of possibility, the emotions of love, the moment we start to feel the potential within us, we start to create. We start to create on that same frequency that we're tuning into. We start to draw things toward us that are resonating at that same frequency. Wonderful. So stay with me. We're going to do part 2 of this breath. Now it's in through the mouth and out through the nose, still opening the arms. So it's going to take you into quite an etheric place. I want to do this because I want us to start to tap into subtler frequencies, more refined energy, more elevated information. So here we go. Through the mouth, inhale, and through the nose, exhale. These pranayams come from a series of cosmic breaths. Opening us to that cosmic value of ourself. Don't analyze, just allow yourself the opportunity to simply be in the experience. Take a deep inhale. Pause the breath, engage Mulaband. Squeeze the energy up through the heart center towards the center of the brain. Exhale as you're ready. And stay completely still. Aware of your experience. Stay in the felt experience. And again, opening yourself to receive the great cosmic love. That nurturing force that underlies all of creation. Open yourself to that. Sense that wisdom that surrounds you, that's within you. And just allow a moment with the mantra Aham Prem. I am love. Aham Prem. Aham Prem. Aham Prem. Aham Prem. Stay connected to the sensation of the energy within the field of your heart and all around you. Opening yourself to the vastness of space around your heart center. Sense the place where we are all connected, all hearts, right now in this moment. And then bring your attention up to the level of your throat. Tune in to the space within your throat. And the place all around your throat. And just allow yourself to feel this home of your personal expression. And let's make a collective commitment here to really take this time to listen internally to the wisdom of our soul, to the guidance of the inner teacher. Call it your conscience, call it your higher self, whatever your relationship to that is. And let's make a conscious commitment here to not add more words into the mix of what is being spoken unless it's necessary, unless it's helpful. And to choose to speak in ways that are uplifting, elevating, with our intention to communicate value to those around us. Feel the strength in this center in your throat. How much more power we have when we choose our words wisely. And then bring your awareness up to the center of the brain and allow yourself to call the command center, the Agnya chakra. Create an internal chemical balance. And here we have the command center, the pineal gland that taps us into higher frequencies, the pituitary gland, the master gland that controls all of the secretions in our body. Feel the space within the brain and the space all around the brain. Like you're tuning yourself here into higher frequency. An opportunity to see things differently. And we're going to do 2 different rounds of alternate nostril breath through the nostrils. So you're going to inhale left, exhale right, in left, out right. And we're going to move quite quickly with breath of fire, in left, out right, using the thumb and the ring finger. If that doesn't work for you, if you feel congested, just do a light breath of fire and focus up here at the third eye center. So otherwise, we'll be let's go together. Inhale through the left nostril deeply. Pause the breath, squeeze mulaband, hold. Keep holding. And then exhale. Stay absolutely still. We're just balancing the hemispheres of the mind here, cultivating that neutrality at the level of mind so we can release the tendency to sit in polarities and start to feel them as just different values of the now. Aligning ourselves to hold all possibilities, to attune to deeper and deeper levels of truth. So let's do the other side. Last one here, we're doing 108 rounds. In right, out left. Here we go. Inhale deeply through the right. Pause the breath and hold. as you're ready, exhale. Stay very still. Stay in internal presence, pure being. And then bringing your attention up to the crown of your head. Feel the 10th gate, the Sahasrara, this cosmic center, the crown of your head. Just aligning yourself there. Feel that space at the crown of the head and just above. Stay present, sensing the love within you, the love that surrounds you. Just open yourself, expand your awareness out into the whole environment around you, become inclusive of everything. All the sounds. And just start to widen your sphere, like you're tapping into the space around you, opening yourself. And then feel yourself expand even further, like you're now moving from your heart center out to meet all the hearts in the world, including everyone. All hearts. And taking a moment to send your energy, intentional energy of love out to all hearts. May all beings be brought into a state of internal coherence. May all beings experience this touch of love. May their fear dissolve. May they open to the energy that we're holding in this very moment. And take a moment to bless yourself. Giving thanks for this opportunity to just be. To be in this moment, to feel the great creative intelligence that has given birth to each and every one of us. To that reverberation of love that flows through each and every one of us. So as you're ready, please take a moment to lie down. Just lie down onto your backs. Hmm. Yay. As you lie down onto your backs, you can receive. Just receive. We are blessed. We are blessed. Let us recognize the very blessing of this life. The gift of each and every breath. The capacity that we have to shift what's happening by tuning in to the love within us and to feeling that love all around us. So right now, bring your attention back up to the crown of your head. Feel the energy there. Feel the energy moving into your head, down through your forehead, your eyes, your nose, your lips, your jaw, relaxing your jaw. Feeling the energy move all the way through the back of your head and down through your throat, inviting this healing flow down through your throat, down through the collarbones, the tops of the shoulders, the arms, forearms, the palms of your hands, and down through your fingertips. And feel the energy in the heart center flowing down through the lungs, the heart, filling the whole rib cage, your diaphragm, all your internal organs saturated with this energy, the sides of your waist down into the pelvic bowl, all of the organs down in the pelvis saturated with this energy, and then down through your legs, through the lower legs, and down through the soles of your feet. And let yourself really let go and receive. Feel the intelligence of the energy within your body, creating deeper and deeper levels of coherence, harmony. Opening yourself to greater potential, new possibilities, new birth, right here, right now, as we come into spring. A rebirth of self. An awakening to a deeper value of the divine within and the divine all around us.